We continue our journey with student pastors 1931 to 1961 with Hugh Quinn Morton II. Morton was born on December 21, 1915 in Pierre, South Dakota. After graduating from Redlands University, he was a student at CRDS from 1937 to 1940. While at CRDS, he was a student pastor at LABC alongside student pastor George Hill. The two were also roommates at CRDS and were both ordained by LABC. Following graduation in 1940, Hugh accepted a call to pastor First Baptist Church in Bristol, Vermont. In 1942, the Mortons moved to Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, where Hugh served as the Protestant chaplain at the Lewisburg Federal Prison. Morton then served churches in Pennsylvania, California, Keene, New Hampshire, and at the Church of the Redeemer in Yonkers, New York. He became the executive minister of TABCOM, the American Baptist Churches of Monroe County, in 1970, and retired from that position in 1981. He died in Rochester in 1999 at the age of 83. Next we have George Hill, who was a student at CRDS and served as student minister from 1937 to 1940 alongside Hugh Morton. George became senior pastor of LABC in 1954. Following Hill, we have Jack Neal Huber, who was born in 1916. He graduated from the Tulsa Central High School, after which he enrolled in the University of Tulsa. After a year at the University of Chicago Divinity School, he transferred to CRDS in 1938, and while at CRDS he served as a student minister at LABC alongside Roger Sharp, and at the same time he worked at West Avenue Methodist in 1940, and then Grace Methodist in 1941. Following graduation, Jack was ordained by the Baptist Union of Rochester and Monroe County, and then accepted a call to pastor North Albany Baptist Church in Albany, New York. Alongside Reverend Huber, we have Roger Sharp, who came from Cleveland Heights, Ohio, did his undergraduate work at Case School of Applied Science, and then the University of Chicago. As mentioned, while at CRDS, Roger served as student minister at LABC from 1940 to 1941, alongside John Huber. Next in this line of student ministers, we have Robert George Middleton, born in Syracuse, New York in 1918. He studied at West High School in Rochester, and in 1937 to 1941 from Colgate University. Robert entered CRDS in 1941 and served as student minister at LABC from 1941 to 1942 with Charles P. Santa, and after graduating from CRDS, he became pastor at the Baptist Church of Evangel in Narberth, Pennsylvania. He resigned from there to accept a call to First Baptist Church in Haddonfield, New Jersey, and then from Haddonfield First he accepted a call to First Baptist Church of Kansas City, Missouri. Alongside Middleton served Charles Santa, a native of Hillsborough, North Carolina. He graduated from Wake Forest College, then enrolled at CRDS. From 1941 to 1942, he served as student minister at LABC. Alongside Santa, we have Norman Lawton, a graduate of Syracuse University, who served as student minister at LABC for only 2 months in 1941. And from 1943 to 1944, William Nixon served as student pastor. Dr. Gerald Watkins was senior pastor at the time, and William married Jane Watkins, one of 3 Watkins daughters. And finally, we have Robert Towner, born in Hornell, New York in 1919. He attended Hornell Public Schools and graduated from Hamilton College in Clinton, New York. After serving at LABC as student pastor from 1943 to 1945, he served churches in Lansing, Michigan, Norwich, New York, Lewiston, Maine, Madison, Wisconsin, Palo Alto, California, and then Penfield, New York. When in Wisconsin, he also served as chaplain at the Wayland Academy at Beaver Dam. After retirement, he returned to Wisconsin and served numerous churches as interim pastor. and then after a move to California, he died in San Mateo in 2016 at the age of 97.